everyone. Today, I thought it's gonna be a short stream because I don't have much time, but I was like, oh my god, it was so many days I couldn't show up here in the stream. So there we go. Just improvise a little quick live stream. Let me stop here. I've been just warming up for half an hour, as you can see here in the timer. So let me stop this for a moment. And all right. So how are you guys doing? We have 10 people here in the stream. Daniel Gofrani, welcome to the channel. I don't remember your name around here, but welcome here. We have also Robert. Hi, Robert. By the way, I have scheduled, I have put on the website already the second and last student concert of the year. There is a post in the forum about it, so you can register if you like. And Mikael is also here, so same I say to you. And yeah, will be a little bit longer than last time, more players, and hopefully more fun even. Brooke Ade says, nice, welcome. Robert says it's cold in the Netherlands. Yes, it's very cold. It's super, super cold. And I was tired to just be with frozen hands. So I was like, let's just, grab the hat in here. It's from my grandma, actually. So it's also very special. Nice. Brooke says, hi from Northern California. Welcome, welcome. So guys, I'm just going to be sharing here a little bit of regarding this practice, which I have disregarded for a couple of days because of everything was going on. By the way, are you guys using the Black Friday deals and stuff? Because here, mostly like use the Amazon Germany, even though I'm in the Netherlands, because they have a lot more. It's incredible. It's just madness, this Black Friday. But I remember somebody said like this year Amazon was gonna do some kind of strike on Black Friday. Well, it doesn't seem to be happening from where I am. So anyways, but to me it's always very useful to buy some little presents for people. Okay, not too bad out of tune. I will be starting to practice, so if you guys have the chance to get the guitar, go ahead and take it, then we can practice a little bit together. So let me put in here guitar practice, and we start the timer. Let me just mess a little bit here with the beginning, and then I'll settle for a part to practice. Without ornaments. Here should have been an ornament. And here there's another. I do that to get the timing right. Yeah. It is a little bit tricky. Actually, let me also put the other camera, which is shortcut. Is it the right shortcut? Yes, it is the right shortcut. I still remember. You have to leave this F sharp ringing, and it's yes, that was better. So I still have my hands a little bit like sleepy. This one I'm playing this ornament just because of the type of movement in the hand, actually. The other ones are very offsetting the hand, but this one actually sets the for the next position, so I use it. Okay, here this cadence is a very funny moment. You see that? It's just more to control the slurs, actually. There's this too. This is easy, but somehow I was playing F sharp before, and then you plug again, and then there is that. Somehow I need to get into my brain without having to think that much. Choose a whole sequence. It's really more the difficulty in these slurs. Let me take a paper. Somehow my nose is running a little. It's like terrible when I go training outside. It's so cold. Like I have no flu. I have no nothing. I'm just perfectly fine. But when it's so cold, my nose just decides to run for life. So yeah, as I was saying here in this kind of cadenza like type of passages. In this particular case, it's not about the difficulty, but to know exactly where you get it with the right hand and where it's slurred. So we have this slur, not slur, play. So we have 2 notes in a row played, and then play again, and so in 3 notes slurred. So it's very, very uneven. There is not like, let's say, logic in a way behind it, so that you just have to get it in the system. I'm still tempted to play the F sharp, even though the G natural is so much easier. That's what happens when you get used 2 or 3 times to play the wrong thing. And that's why one has to practice with attention, so you have the least amount of these, little annoying moments to deal with. Let me go back to the whole thing. Here is also something, a little moment where you get confused what to get with the right hand and what not. Because only this and this is slurred, the rest is not. And this is fingering. I don't know if you can see that I have like a blue and orange fingering. Because I'm just kind of testing the waters which fingerings are best. Some of them, they are more jumpy, but they might be helpful. They might be better for a faster tempo. But as a kind of backup, if it doesn't really work as I expected, I write the second fingering. So that's the reason why. And sometimes I write 3, 4, sometimes even 5 fingerings, depending on the complexity of the piece or the passage. And the key here, for instance, the fingering that I'm following now, which is the blue, the jump is, the change is here, and then I jump back, and then I have this open string to get to the next bar. Then the plan B fingering is this, to change in here and have a little stretch, So I wanted to somehow avoid, because I thought maybe this movement of the hand can help me to sing better the passage. Maybe. I don't know, I just have to try. Sometimes, you know, like some fingerings, you have to practice it until it is a tempo and just figure out if that's gonna work. But you don't know if it's gonna work until you have it a tempo. So sometimes, like with my students, it's like, oh, now you're changing fingering, and I practice like this all the time. It's like, well, that's a point. You have to practice to see if it works. And actually, changing fingerings is something very, very constant. Sometimes, if it's an extremely tricky passage, and if it doesn't work, I push until right before the concert. Sometimes the night before, you just make a decision and you settle for a fingering, which maybe sure it's not exactly what you would like 100% to have, but it gives you the time for playing the passage good in concert while you're actually developing the rest. Sometimes those things happen. It's always a work in progress. So. Let's continue. And here, when I'm not warm up, this piece is terrible because there are so many portamenti that I need to reach in speed the right note. And here it's let's continue. Here's a A sharp, right? Yes. Sorry, 1 second. This is also one movement I need to get down. There's just when you're starting a piece, there's so many parts that need work. Yeah. No. See, I shouldn't lose it. I don't know if it actually comes across the microphone. If the sound continues when I set the chord. And the funny thing is that when you have a good guitar, there are many resonances, and you can tell here. I stop everything. Oh, sorry. Hello. You see it? There's lots of harmonic sounding, and if I stop everything except that string I'm just playing, suddenly it's a lot drier. And so because of this, I need to time very well this chord, so it doesn't get the feeling you're muting something. So again, this bar. That was good, but the timing coming out was bad. And this movement of the bar needs to be precise. And this is a very interesting passage, actually. One second, let me check here what you guys are saying. Yes, for those who are asking, yes, it's cold. It's cold in here. And I wanted a quick warm-up situation without cranking up the heater for too much. The sound they say is good, wonderful. Dario Barlock says, buon pomeriggio. So, buon pomeriggio to you too, Dario. Daniel Gofrani says, did you mean attention instead of tension? I don't remember anymore what I said, but probably you're right. Ivan is here. Evil 666 says, hi, I hope you're having a great week. Yes, very busy week, but very good. You're liking the hat. Good. Jack says, upload this video. Yeah, the video is going to be in the practice with me playlist in my channel, so just get there in the channel, either in the main homepage or the playlists page of the channel, and you should find it there when we finish the stream. Yes. Yeah, we were in the interesting part. Let's go. So, the interesting part in here is that you see the melody. I don't know if you can see the very, very, very highlighted E. And then you have the D there. So I'm talking about this part. Let me see if I can. About this. You see, guys, that the melody goes like the singing part, and it finishes here. Now, the tricky thing is that because this is a rather quick scale, it generally never ever I have it heard being sounded like that is actually the resolution. Which means that if you want to hear this as resolution, this last bit of the scale has to be extremely, let's say, a lot more piano than before. So that's why I say it's a very... Wait, no, 1 second. Not a bean. Let's not mess up. Okay, there we have it. So, which means I have to regulate a lot the dynamic in my right hand. So if I just go flat through it, it would sound like this. Yeah, my God. My hands, hello, good morning. Right? And you think da-da-da-da-dee-dum is the melody. Now, what it actually is should somehow, let's see if I manage it. Yeah, kind of. You have tension, put it in the resolution. So this last beat is so delicate and fragile. You have to hear. Which is very hard because this goes really fast. So that is the thing. But the first step is, of course, when you're practicing slow, that you notice and work on those parts. A bit too hard for my feeling, this last bit. And sometimes it really gets into just, it just becomes on playing it until you get the right feel for the... And another thing is, I think I should be dumping this E so they don't end up sounding together, which is pretty nasty. An E and a D sharp, it's like hello. So it's a kind of mix of movements. Also because then the first I need it after, which makes me wonder, I might wanna place this very tiny small bar. From here, no bar, but from here, maybe. And maybe the last one, without. So there's only one finger, one note being played with a bar, just for sake of voice control. No. No, I'm not liking it. One moment. guitar is a little bit simpler, because you can let the open string ring a little. And here we have. You just mute the E in the very last moment because you have to play on the first string. You want it or not. It's not another way. And sometimes what I would do is to, as I did now a little bit, is to stop on the resolution for a moment, even if it's, let's say, theoretically, rhythmically wrong, just so that I can get really, into my head this melody very, very clearly. And then I play the rest, and then the second go. And then kind of I don't know this word in English, but like, and when people like, you have a discussion and you say something and then you finish, let's say, the discussion, but this other person always has something to say that is meaningless, but just something extra to say. We kind of say it in Spain, something like would be like the little tail, but it has a specific word that means just that. So musically, that for me would be the synonym to this kind of word, or linguistic, let's say, usage. So linguistic usage, that sounded so official without intending to. Second, and these 3 notes, well, actually 4, you need to very smooth through the fingering there. Yeah, because when you arrive without making this break that I'm actually adding, it needs to be so subtle and so light and so easy. It needs to sound easy and not like struggling. So yeah, that's a real challenge for virtuosity, making something sound easy and natural when it's not, when it's really not. Let's go on. I like very much this added, let's say, G sharp. It kind of adds suddenly a bass movement that we didn't have before. So I like to kind of point it out, because before it was like dum, bum, and it's remaining in E, right? Like not so great, but needs to be practiced. Same here. Better. And now here the added bass. And this is so hard because it is not like a drop like before from, or now here we have the G sharp to the C sharp, which is kind of very difficult to make it sound just as expressive as the half step drop. So I'll have to invent something there. And then here I changed the fingering like a million times, and now I settled for this, which seems a lot better than this. I was doing something strange. I think it's more comfortable when that goes really very fast. So let's take from before. more time. Okay, precision there, please. Yeah. Jeez. Almost. So as I said in the first stream, I started to read this piece. It's really like skiing kind of piece. Because these notes of arrival, you don't play it. You have to. The sound is produced by the speed of your left hand sliding through the fretboard. Which makes it all the more hard because it's you really need to be 100% precise there. When it's a short distance, it's easier to control. When you come from here all the way, the fretboard is like stop in the right place. Good luck. So let's see. I recovered bad from this. I did it good. And then there is that. So I arrive here and then I play with the right hand. This tone, way too high to sing it. Yeah, a bit dirty. And here there's another double fingering that I don't know. Is an E, yeah, sorry. Jeez, I'm now going to the F9. Go. The other idea was to go half fretboard like that. I don't know. The reason behind it is this is a lot more guitaristic and maybe more like Rigondi could have intended it. But somehow we have all these chords sounding. And then it felt a little bit too dry up in here. So these dilemmas that you have while writing fingering, right? And so the other fingering solved this problem because at least you could hold here some resonances. See, it's a lot fuller, the sound, than... So this is a bit more punchy, which, I don't know. I guess in speed I'll have to see which one actually comes the nicest. Maybe the fact that it's drier and more punchy is actually better in the long run. Maybe not. I have no idea. And also here I come from the 7th position to here. Good thing is there's less position changes than here. We have 3 frets more to change. Bad thing is that you have to slide with the 1st, which it is maybe a less used finger to slide that way. It might feel a little tiny bit less comfortable in the 4th. So pros and cons. Maybe we should make a list, an open list, open discussion. Let's see who votes for option 1 or option B. See? Kind of, I don't know, I feel like there are too many, the jump I feel less confident than this. It feels like smoother though. I don't know. You can't judge the result, really. Okay, with this, I have a feeling that this arrives more poetic. So, I don't know. So then let's continue from this. 1 second. I read this like a while ago and I need to refresh my brain. Okay, here the tricky part is you come from a small bar, and my thought process is if I put the tiniest bar possible, so 2 strings, because 1 string is not a bar anymore, as I slide, I can transform it into not a bar anymore. So I can have this properly. Ah, by the way, if you hear an alarm in like about some minutes, it's because I really have to go then, so don't get scared. No, I put it away so it's far away from the microphone, so it should not be even loud. Now. And here. It's so hard to find to get like a proper sound in here. Yeah. And this is again the same thing. It says the same thing twice, just in different places. So look. Sorry. The first sentence. Second, repeat something similar but a bit different. This goes like this. And that should come properly. One moment. Let's try again. Because here I have peculiar bar positionings that I really need to get right. Like this. And here is exactly the same issue with the bar sliding and transforming into onto the 12th fret. Yeah. Is there a glissando? Or I'm just making it up. I think there is. One moment, I'm lost. Here? No. Okay. So maybe I can pull this off a little bit. So if I take completely away the finger away, it becomes twice as hard. Yeah, see, pulling the finger away is not a good idea, but then I need to practice this transition from here. I keep in contact with the string and I arrive like this. I'm playing just so that you can see that I'm in contact with the string, so it doesn't ring the open. Yeah, so let's do that again. Yeah, bad change. It's gonna be tricky anyways. But okay, there is an accent there, so that kind of helps. Almost. C sharp to the F sharp. right? Yes, so no, to the no, to the G natural. Yes, why did I say F sharp? F sharp would be this tito, kind of almost not there. That's good. I'll do some repeats just to anchor a little bit the muscle memory. And I'm really thinking of this C sharp and of the G natural. Because actually in concert, somehow the only things I remember is, okay, the build-up chord in here, then the top chord arrival in here, and then C sharp and G. So from all these notes that I'm playing, I kind of, how would I say, I simplify everything to some pillars, some main columns, so that I can, make it more musical without having the heaviness of my brain being too collapsed with information. And this jump there, I think I have to position the fourth finger really well and build up the good arm movement so that I don't land in the wrong place, or I don't feel like I am going to mess it up. And I have to wait until I really hear the F sharp, so I don't eat it. Because one of the most common things in guitar fast passage is to eat the last note before change. So all those kind of things you really need to know. And that's the kind of things that your teacher usually would piss you off during, years and years. So that you really get it on your own later. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to accelerate. I don't want to speed up here. Just want to get it good for as many repeats I can do today. And here's the second beat. Here I want to use the movement of my hand and my wrist to create this kind of note sounding in the rival. Otherwise, if you go too slow, it just dies before you are even there. So let's try again. See, it's a lot better already than the first attempt. Next one. And this needs really work. Okay, oh wow, it's time already. Snooze for 5 minutes, because I'm the snooze master. What's up in the chat? What temperature is your practice room temperature? Mine is 73 Fahrenheit, 22.8. 22 is a nice temperature. If it would be me, I would just go to 30. I just love warmth. I'm like, summertime when here all Dutch people are like, please bury me underground so I can just, feel fresh. I feel like, oh, it's so good. Finally a bit of warmth, like when you feel like there is a heater right on your face. I love this kind of temperatures. So therefore 22 is a very good temperature to have in your room, but sometimes if if I haven't eaten or something, then I feel still cold. So yeah. And also, I guess as a woman, I am destined to my destiny is to have always the cold hands. um, 1 second, let me put here the main camera. Just looking for a metronome, and we are with guitars together today. Great, nice, wonderful, Scott. Um, I will say it's hard to play when it's cold. Need to warm those hands. Yes, it's super hard. I hate it. Actually, I have a concert this December, like in a very big church, and I think I'm really gonna have to bring a heater or something because I don't know how I'm gonna make it. Seriously. So, but for those asking, my heater is not broken. I just simply don't want to have it like fully working because now I have to leave, and I think it's a waste of energy. Handle with care says, good day, Tutor Merce. Hello, fellow human beings. Nice. Welcome to the chat. Always nice to have you here. Somebody's asking, is Regondi? Yes, this is Introduction and Caprice of Regondi. Actually, next time I will just pin as a comment here in the stream chat, so you can know. Handle with Care says, did music became distraction on what? Did music became distraction on its own to someone? I mean, sometimes the very nice pieces of music makes me freeze. It's so nice that all I can do is smile, unable to play. Yeah, very true. Sometimes it happens even when playing, when you really like, you love a piece, and sometimes when they can be very emotional and stuff. It's something you have to train to not to, like an actor, right? You have to interpret this music, you have to put it all the feeling, but as you're performing, you cannot allow yourself to go fully into it in the sense of letting yourself carry with the music and, I don't know, like, emotionally, like, get really bumped about it, because then you lose completely the technical control. So it's a funny thing, and sometimes with some pieces I really had to practice to play, and to just have the enough distance so that I wouldn't feel like too yeah, emotionally overwhelmed by when you play the whole thing at once. So it's an interesting talk, this. Lolux says, trying to practice as well Bach, but it's difficult because I shorten my nails to a socially accepted length. Well, if it bothers you to have long nails, you could definitely use these ones that you stick on and off. I have several students that use it, and it works well for them, actually, and many colleagues actually, and that they play concerts. Many people use it, and they just have the double tape on here, and then you make a nail like oboe players make a reed. And once you have the nail, shape done and everything, you just put the double tape, you stick on the nail, you maybe wait for a couple of minutes, and you're good to go to practice. And then when you finish, you put some alcohol or some nail polish remover and something, and you take them out. And then you can go around life like a normal human being and not, with this situation. But okay, as a woman, it's okay. The people don't ask too much when I have long nails, but I think for guys, I can imagine it really presents some funny situations. Fun heaters for life. Julio Flores Guitar says, hi, it's the first time that I'm here. Always watch your videos in your live streams. Ah, nice. Hello, Julio. Nice that you're here. Another snooze. Okay, very, very last snooze. This is at 5. I really gotta go. But, so yeah, we have also Alejandro Valverde here. Nice, wonderful. So yeah, today it's been, I think, the fastest stream we have done, or maybe not. Maybe not. I think we did also a quick one. But what do you prefer, guys? Because I know that some of you do watch the replays, but sometimes we have been going for like 3 to 4 hours. I think that's pretty intense to watch a replay of 3 or 4 hours. I don't know. So do you like more this kind of fast streams of just 40 minutes and that's pretty much it? But then, as you've seen, well, let me stop the timer because I'm no longer practicing and I don't like to have time to practice if I don't practice. Okay. So do you is it more friendly maybe for you to have like these 40 minutes in one go, and then maybe I practice without so many breaks, so you can just maybe listen a little bit more of music and less chit chat, maybe just a talk in the beginning and at the end like now? Or you actually don't mind and you like to be here for like the entire day? Because sometimes I didn't do a stream because I thought, maybe it's just half an hour, a little bit too less for them or something. So I don't know. You guys, let me know in the chat how you feel about it, and maybe you prefer shorter streams or something. I have no idea. Handle with Care says, we men should pride ourselves in our nails. Look at my nails. I play guitar. That's very true. I actually, when you go around and you see like a guy with one long nails hand and the other one not, you're like, yeah, you're my world. It's a kind of, I don't know, way to distinguish who are classical guitar players or not. It's kind of nice and cute at the same time. It's like, yeah, you belong to my family and we don't even know. Evil says, I can watch all day. Snooze Master Merce. Well, but I guess people, like you all people have lives and stuff to do, and I can imagine that being the whole day with watching stream is most of the time not possible. Davin is here. Hi, Davin. By the way, I wanted to ask you if you are ready to perform in our MFA concert. Hit me up, and I can still include you there because it would be nice. I'm thinking of some Prelude of 998. Let me know. Just write me in the email if you would like to play. The concert will be the 18th of December. If check the time, because I put also a link with all the time zones so you can see your time zone. And if that works for you and you would like to play your around, just please let me know. So I will include you in that. Robert says, long streams are good. Wow, guys, you really have a lot of power to stand my streams. Hello, Barry. Mrs. Fon, so charming as ever. Yes, I think the charmingness is because of these fake diamonds in here. You see, that's fakeness forever. Scott Kilde says, any compliment practice is great. Nice. Okay, that's really nice too. I'm surprised actually, because sometimes I thought, oh my god, 3-hour stream is way too much. David says, what's the Imethi concert? What do you mean Imethi concert? Just check it in the forum, in our forum, in the website. You probably received you probably did not receive an email because I didn't tag you yet because I didn't know if you could play. But check it in the forum, in the general news and happenings and stuff. Student concert there. You will find it. This is probably the last entry, unless some other people have been posting in the meantime. But I don't think, because I just posted it like some minutes ago. So yeah, amateur classical guitarist says, I have to go to a meeting. No worries, because I'm also leaving now, so you're not missing anything. Wonderful, David. So the 998, and I'll leave up to you about the fugue. I know that's a big thing. That's a big boy to take care. But these streams, these concerts are not for you to just play like, as a flawless. I intended for you guys to be able to play the program several times. So if you play the Bach, I would like that you play several times, because it's gonna give you very, very good feeling and indications of what you should work. So if you feel like, okay, there's some difficult parts that I don't know how it's gonna go, but I might give it a shot, go ahead. You're very much my guest to also play the fugue. I think you can pull it off. I think pull it off, right? I don't know. English prepositions, why are they so difficult? James Farrer says, some of us need to use spell checker. Well, me too, you see that. Mary Ellie says, hi Marcel, who's the luthier that made your guitar? My guitar maker is called Daniele Chiesa. So it stands for Daniel, but in Italian, and Chiesa is actually it means church in Italian. There's a very famous now footballer who is also called Chiesa, so maybe probably now the surname is more famous. Tom is here. Nice, wonderful that you are here. Well, we're closing, but hopefully next time we can play a little bit here in the stream while you're here. David says, okay, I will check. Perfect. Jose Luis, nice. Big hug to Jose Luis. Wonderful. I was saying to David and the others in here that the second student concert is happening the 18th of December. It's already there, the event. So, yeah, pull it off. Okay. Now I'll remember this. Pull it off. David is gonna pull the fugue off. Nice. See, always learning with you guys. Evil says, I would like to join the concert, except I would start playing improper by... Don't worry, the guys who will be playing are the students, the regular students. But if you would like to join, please do send me a message, an email, because sometimes I cannot check all the time the Instagram. Send me an email, and then I'll see if I can get you the access for that. Okay? That would be nice, and you can be there to listen. We do a little bit of chit chat about performance, about things, share experiences. So it's no worries about playing. David says, you mentioned earlier you expect us to play several times. Yes, but several times, not the same concert. So several events. Several events, you can feel free to play the same pieces as you work them. It's some sort of, take it as performance practice. Is a open, let's say, concert to the to patrons and other students, but it's really not an open concert like in YouTube that you're exposed to whoever is there. So it's just for us, and then we can talk a little bit of how it went, things that maybe you noticed while playing that it reacted in one way that you didn't expect, or this and that, and then we can also use this during the lesson to map better how you can improve some things, because as I was saying in the fingerings, that I write several fingerings in the pieces, sometimes you think a fingering is working and then it just doesn't work in real, let's say, a little bit stressy scenario. So that's the reason why would be nice to play a piece as many times as you need, really, to try out different situations, different fingerings, different days, moments, whatever. David says, because playing the fugue twice would give him carpal tunnel. Yes, I understand. So no, not twice, just one time per evening. But then you can play several concerts in a row, the same piece. So James Sar says, what pieces are you playing December concert? Enjoy your practices. I'm still deciding, really. I will be playing a couple of pieces that I been meaning to record for YouTube to bring here to you guys for like a long time. So maybe that's kind of my motivation to get them really on shape. So then after the concert, the days before I gotta leave, I can maybe sit down and just record the audio, so I have the files to work during the Christmas time. So I'll let you know more about this, because I wanted to publish in YouTube and everything and release it. Then maybe I will play, I think many people, I know the audience in here, and they do enjoy music like these Catalan songs. I might want to play, if it's not cancel the concert, I might want to play the Quarantine of Andrew Shields, and then maybe some Bachs, probably. And maybe also some Ponce pieces. So I don't know, really, I'm still kind of deciding, just getting the hands in movement. Tom, would have been earlier, but I was practicing. Good boy, Tom. Nice. So hope to see you very soon, though. I like that you are not here for practicing. That's a good point. Accepted. Totally accepted. Robert says Paganini. Whoa, I actually expect that it will be so freezing in there. One year it was so cold, I was that close to not play. I had to play with a winter jacket and stuff. It was insane, but sometimes like there are concerts that are really nuts. And I know how's the situation here in Christmas time, so I don't want to put pieces that might injure my hands if if the concert hall is not the warmest. And I'm also a cold person, so there you go, like worst possible combination. um, but yeah, anyways, I have to go, and was lovely to see you all. And let's see if I can manage to make another stream later today. I don't know. I really wish I can. I have to practice more, so we'll see. Just stay tuned here in the chat. Just put the bell things if you like to get the notifications when I go live, because I have no clue when that will be. So, and bye bye everybody, and wish you all a beautiful, beautiful afternoon or morning, I guess, from my American friends. Take care. Bye bye.